Where my dogs at? Yeah, welcome me back. Where my dogs at? Yeah, welcome me back. Where my dogs at? Yeah, welcome me back. It's 9 niggas single again. Yeah, I'm single. In the club tryna mingle. Fuck relationships cause a nigga never been for. Can't have just one like a Pringle. So I'ma keep it simple, listen here. Icy on my wrist aware. No guilt, I'm in the clear. Photos of my ex on my Instagram disappear. Yeah, I'm single. In the club tryna mingle. Fuck relationships cause a nigga never been for.
Oh, you always do.
I'm not out here. I'm not out here doing.
I'm just not jacking to get.
But I don't need
so.
applause to do it. My father said you never have to thank me for doing what I'm supposed to do. I don't need applause to do it. But we talking to him, we making points, right?
Right.
I see how I see how everybody get down. I'm not mad at none of it. But when somebody call you on it, the best thing to do is say, yeah, you know what, you're right. But this is what I do. If I tell him, stop smoking them Black and Miles because you're an MC, you about to go on tour, you don't need to be doing that shit. This is what he does. I'm going to talk about it, do him. That's what he does. All right, so we cool.
He shits out on stage.
However, when the time comes and somebody calls you on your shit, I would love for it to be, we don't see color. Although I really love being black.
No, I'm
not going to hold you.
Don't get me wrong. I love it too.
I dig seeing color because I like being black. And I can appreciate what you are, whether you're black or not. I can appreciate whatever it is you bring to the table.
But we got to get to the point where it is, because I like mac and cheese, it don't mean that I hate apple pie.
Right, bro.
We gotta get to that point.
But the apple pie can't stand you. That's the issue.
But it's not all of the apple pies.
I think it's all the apple pies.
It's not all the apple pies.
We are not out attacking. We are not out.
I know the analogy is a little crazy.
No, but we here now. We here now.
Right.
Apple pie, bean pie, whatever kind of pie you go through. You know what I'm saying? But
I wanted you to get
we don't have a history. We don't have.
Yeah, he gotta read the lyrics.
Y'all got the MC Lyte
lyrics
shit.
was heinous. I read them myself just now.
I hear that.
Read it.
This is crazy.
Oh my God.
I'm too old. What she said, I'm too old.
He turned the stun off like
You said she was how old?
Yo, she said I'm too old. She was 21 at this time.
Oh yeah.
She said I'm too old. What's with that crap? Come on now, brother. Age is just a number. Anyway, what matters is your state of mind, and if you give me some time, I'll make your heart all mine. I don't like pushing, I don't like rushing, but most of all, I don't like fussing. So come on now, sweetie, why don't you stop fronting? Besides, older folks come equipped for good loving. Ooh. Are you really serious? Age really matters? I thought telling you this, you would be flattered. Well, I guess I was wrong because you still ain't with it. Oh well, forget it. But don't dare touch me, you said you wasn't with it. You waited too long now, Lyte is not having it. I could have showed you things, taught you how to explore. My question is, what are you too young for? I could have shown you things that you never seen before, took you all around on my Wild World tour. But
Lyte
you too young.
Spicy.
But you too young to have fun. Oh well, I'm done. She said, it may sound nasty, it may sound mean, but I'm not. But I'm into little boys that are about 17. Wow. I don't know why, but they put up a fight, and hot damn, that excites the MC Lyte.
Do you consider that?
Because I love a young buck that give a firm fuck.
She spoke like a real cougar.
But once in a while, they become love struck.
21, 17, 4 years.
She said, but once in a while, they become love struck. But that's okay, though, because I can handle them.
In 91 back then, when you know.
Let's
but
really
we all
talk
built on exploitation. We all built on exploitation film. And we know, but we still
like it.
We still have to acknowledge.
No,
the magnified glass is bigger now than it was back then.
Much bigger.
There's a lot of Me Too's and shit like that going on.
Because they utilize it to attack mostly black men.
Yes,
or
indeed.
They use it for
prominent.
Am I bugging? Did women not pride themselves on having like one of them older niggas pick them up from school type shit in the whip and shit like that? Am I bugging?
That's why I said you got to take it in context. This is 91, back in the days where high school chicks fucked with dudes who had cars.
That wasn't going to school. They waiting for you when you get
an
out.
older guy told
but
me
it
in
was
Chicago.
never legal.
No, but nobody said
shit. You know, the older guy told me in Chicago.
Unless he was in Nevada.
He said, yo, she said Kanye West, he said R. Kelly, people always forgetting, this is an older man. This is like he about 60. He was like, yo, you keep forgetting when R. Kelly was bought up. He was brought up in a house filled with people who did nothing but pimp in the street.
I don't give a fuck if he was brought up with human traffickers.
No, listen,
you a sick man.
Son, listen. That's what I'm saying.
No.
That's what I'm saying. Son, listen.
I get it.
Listen.
Where it comes from.
You gotta get to the root of the problem.
He was brought up in a household of pimps with having 17, 16-year-olds was a thing of life. And if you know anything about the 70s, the time of growing up in the 70s, because I was born in the 70s, but I know I watched my uncles on the street pimping. They come in the house as a young boy, I'm 5, and I'm watching them come in the house with all the older guys back then, that's what they was doing.
Wait. Now, we're not saying it's right.
I'm not saying I'm condoning it. I'm not condoning that at all.
Any of that.
I'm not condoning that at all, but it's people always say a person's reaction comes from his upbringing.
But you got to remember also, he was molested.
No, that's what I'm trying to say. Your upbringing.
His sister.
You say your upbringing. So, it's the upbringing. So his mind state was probably just young girls was okay.
The young girls that he's seeking out are the same age like that his sister was.
Yes, exactly. That's what I was trying to say. Like some people are born up differently.
But what about your homies? They not telling you, dog, this ain't it.
No, but that's the problem.
That's the problem.
I'm never condoning what he does.
Because if MC Lyte talking like this, I can only imagine the women R. Kelly's age.
But we're talking about 21 to 17, right? Okay.
4 years.
Now, if it's a 21-year-old teacher.
And in the 90s, early 90s.
But if it's a 21-year-old teacher in a high school, she's going to jail.
Maybe.
I'm just saying if girls is got that much, if they feel like they got that much stamina to go run around with the young boys, I feel like, Kels, why you not trying to go at these?
Let me say 2 things. One, Lyte was talking like a dude.
She was.
Yes.
That's the G that dudes kick to little chicks back then.
Definitely.
He's talking like a dude. That's number one.
Right.
That's strictly role reversal. Number 2, you have to take it into context. The 90s was different. You know, with that said, you know better, you do better.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
We don't know what we know.
That's why I said about
more now
his learn when you get older.
That's what I'm saying about his homies. I won't.
And to clarify something, in Georgie Porgy, Georgie was older than her.
Yeah, was older than her. Exactly.
So she role reversed it.
Yeah.
Right.
She role reversed it.
Which was
later
probably,
on.
which I don't know, because we haven't talked to her. MC Lyte, please pull up. We love the interview, but we don't know. But that was probably the point of that song.
So she did 2 different ones. Then I'm looking at. I'm gonna chalk it up to being art and putting her mind in.
Being honest,
which is how
just being honest.
especially when you consider the time.
Yeah.
You got. We talk a lot of shit. Looking back on it.
Yeah, I don't like that. Like they know the times is different.
Yeah, you have no idea what they was dealing with.
You got females. You got females and males that was brought up totally different.
There's certain shit you can't.
Brought up totally different.
I'm not saying everything.
Right.
I'm not saying everything.
Some of them, their mothers was out there on the street doing God knows what, and that's what they see.
As much as I'm a Biggie fan, there's a couple lines that I just.
I wasn't even gonna bring that up. I know. Word of my mother. I think he. I ask you all the time, don't I?
I'm not doing that.
Hey, bro,
I'm not even gonna say it.
I sat them down one time on the phone. I'm like, bro, what this bar meant right here? Like, what did y'all think it meant? I want to know how y'all perceived it in the 90s.
I let it slide.
Yeah, like what was y'all?
I let it slide.
Yeah, what was y'all?
You look so good. I suck on you. Whoa.
It's all around. Look around you, man. You can find inspiration. You can find discouragement. It all depends on you. Perception is everything. Some people just hear another song. Some people hear the greatest. A nigga used to have no chill. Nowadays I bump side A. Traffic going bumper to bumper, stuck on the highway.